The fascinating stories behind the dresses worn by Princess Diana, including the dress that symbolized the icy atmosphere between her and Charles. Catherine Walker, Princess Diana's favorite fashion designer, not only found a fan in Kate, Princess of Wales, but also provided Diana with many of her iconic outfits. Their collaboration began 3 months after Diana's wedding to Prince Charles in 1981 and continued until Walker's death in 2010 at the age of 65. The business is currently run by her husband Sid Cyrus as chief designer. Now let's delve into the intriguing stories behind each of Catherine Walker's outfits, as Richard Kay wrote about in 2000. November 1992, the end of the fairy tale. Diana and Charles' marriage was consummated, though not officially. In an effort to preserve the image of the royal family, the Queen ordered Diana to go on an official tour to South Korea. However, tension in the royal couple's relationship was evident, especially evident at the state banquet where they could barely communicate. After the exposure of Andrew Morton's book and the Squeegate tape exposing her affair with James Hewitt, Diana's personal life was in turmoil. The fairy tale marriage was over and her attention turned entirely to her sons, William and Harry. The cold tones of the lilac crepe dress she had previously worn on a state visit to the UAE in 1989 reflected the icy atmosphere. Shortly after her return to Britain, Prime Minister John Major stunned the House of Commons by announcing their separation. November 1994. Insulted woman. Following Charles's explosive confession of adultery with Camilla Parker Bowles, Diana appeared as the victim in a tumultuous marriage. She went to a series of high-profile overseas events, starting with a reception at the Palace of Versailles in France in support of Barnardo's. Determined to make a splash, Diana succeeded in doing so. She wore a long black silk crepe dress, her first sexy outfit, attracting the attention of renowned haute couture designer Pierre Cardin, who remarked, "This is the home of the Sun King of France. Now we have the Sun Princess of Versailles." June 1995. The revenge dress returned to its place. Diana looked stunning at the Serpentine Gallery in West London. The previous year, she had caused considerable furor during a visit to the gallery on the same night Charles confessed his infidelity on television. Embracing and enjoying her single status, Diana developed a close friendship with Will Carling, then captain of the England rugby team. They met at the gym, where Carling introduced her to weightlifting. Soon after, Carling's wife Julia blamed Diana for the breakdown of their marriage. For Diana, it was just a pastime. A few weeks later, she met Dr. Hasnat Khan, who was rumored to be the last love of her life. October 1996, heaping calm amidst the video scandal. The main event of the day was expected to be the launch of a campaign to raise £1.5 million for the London charity Lighthouses Aid Centre in Notting Hill. However, all eyes have been on the imminent publication of a secretly shot tape allegedly showing Diana with her former lover James Hewitt in Highgrove. The tape turned out to be a fake in Diana, as the consummate entertainer kept her cool. A year after beginning a secret relationship with Dr. Khan, a heart surgeon of Pakistani descent, Diana's personal life remained quiet. On the world stage, she received increasing recognition, including an award from statesman Dr. Henry Kissinger for her humanitarian work. She also distanced herself from the Duchess of York after Fergie spoke unfavorably of her in her book. March 1997, fresh from a groundbreaking mission. With a softer hairstyle, Diana looked trim and demure in a pastel pink suit, reminiscent of Jackie Kennedy's style in the 1960s. She wore matching accessories, including a handbag and stiletto heels, and arrived at London's Savoy Hotel for the awards dinner. Diana's pioneering mine clearance mission in Angola a few weeks earlier had resonated around the world. At home, she planned to depart significantly from her past by organizing a closet purge to raise money for cancer and AIDS charities. However, she was concerned about Camilla Parker Bowles' appearance in Charles' life. April 1997, a new romance. Diana exuded understated elegance when visiting young people with cystic fibrosis at the Royal Brompton Hospital in West London. She made frequent unannounced visits to the hospital, not only for charitable purposes, but also for her developing romance with the handsome registrar Hasnat Khan. The following month she traveled to Pakistan to meet Khan's family over tea at their home in Lahore, with the semi-official purpose of visiting former cricketer Imran Khan's hospital where he is being treated for cancer. Friends speculate that Diana's true purpose was to convince Khan's family that she would be a suitable bride for their son, but this venture proved unsuccessful. June 1997. The beginning of the Summer of Love. Diana wore an elegant blue silk crepe dress embroidered with beads and diamonds to the London presentation of an auction of her dresses at Christie's. A subsequent sale in New York brought £3.5 million. At the height of her physical beauty, Diana began to wear shorter dresses over the years. Her anti-mine campaign continued and she visited the White House to meet Hillary Clinton. However, her personal happiness kept her on hold as Dr. Khan refused to step out of the shadows, leading to their breakup. Diana tried to come to terms with her single status by going on a date with a multi-millionaire Indian businessman at Annabelle's nightclub in Mayfair. This was the beginning of her summer of love. Diana accepted an invitation from Mohammed Al Fayed, owner of Harrods, to visit his family's villa in the south of France. July 1997, the last weeks of her life. A racy photo captures Diana's last daytime outing in the UK. She is wearing a simple dress with a gold double sash, originally made for a visit to Chicago, but not worn until the unveiling of the foundation stone for Northwick Park Hospital in Harrow, Middlesex. Diana had already fallen in love with Dodi Fayed after he broke off his engagement to his American bride. The final weeks of Diana's life were a whirlwind of events, including a trip to Milan for the funeral of her friend, fashion designer Gianni Versace, where Elton John sobbed in her arms. After that, she went on vacation with Dodi. However, when she returned to the UK, she was concerned about Charles and Camilla's appearance in public. The prince threw a party in honor of his former mistress's 50th birthday. Deciding to spend more time abroad, Diana tragically passed away a month later. Dear friend, we try to publish the latest and hottest news. Please subscribe, your support is very important to us.